Hey, how you doing? Adam here. The date is currently 10/29/2016. Time is 10:30 p.m. Uh, I just did this once before, like tried recording the audio journal. I only got like 15 seconds into it before I was like, I gotta start this over. Because, it was just like instant self-consciousness. I don't know what it is about these. Wow, that's so loud. These past couple days where I've just been like really self-conscious, and I'm just really not sure about that. I think it has something to do with my ears yet again. I found something. I've realized something tonight. Well, I mean, I've pretty much realized it all along, but now it's confirmed. Whenever I breathe out, whenever there's like an exhalation of air into my sinuses, seems to exacerbate the symptoms. So it's definitely something going on in my dumb face. And I figured out that's the reason why when I go out to throw the football, I get really dizzy when I do that. It's because when I'm throwing the ball, like there's a lot of exhalation from my nose going on, and the air travels through my sinuses. So that's a problem. And I'll have to rectify that. I don't know. It's like, I mean, what do you do though? Do you take any antibiotics? I don't know what you do. The past few nights I've been getting like 4 to 6 hours of sleep, because I'm just, for some reason I can't fall asleep. And when I do fall asleep, I wake up at 9. I keep waking up at 9 a.m. So maybe tonight I'll fall asleep a little quicker. I made some banging fucking pasta tonight. What the fucking fresh pasta, but I didn't make it whole grain this time. I just made fresh, like wheat, flour, but not whole wheat, just regular flour. 3 eggs, 2 cups flour, kneaded the dough. God, it was so good because I made, the sauce from fresh tomatoes, and God, it was just so good. I'm so proud of myself. Why does this keep spiking like that? Hold on. I just want to hear myself in the headphones right quick. Hello? Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. I got the monitor on now. I think the problem is because, I wasn't listening to myself in the headphones as I was talking, so I had no way of modulating, or, like, knowing how loud I was talking, so it's hard to do anything when you're not monitoring the situation. What else did I do today? Really, I just went to the store earlier to get eggs. Asked Dad, if he had like $1 or $2 to get eggs, and coincidentally they were on sale. The universe, this sounds so fucking retarded, but things just seem to align themselves perfectly when you feel in harmony with everything. It's like that fucking thing. What the hell's his name? Why can't I remember his name? Terrence McKenna. The one thing Terrence McKenna said, which was obviously not real, not the truth, but he was saying that he went into the forest one time and he was like feeling like really just spiritful, full of life, I guess, and just like some harmonious thing started happening to him where like these butterflies just started flying to his arms, and it was just like this amazing like thing that's just started happening spontaneously. I don't believe that, but the principle I think is real. Like where you start, like if you just, if you believe in something, magic happens, and it has to be an honest belief in something truly virtuous. I don't even know if that's the right word there, but it has to be something. One of the transcended virtues, like honesty or love or one of those things. And if you're all about that shit, then just magic can happen. But it's difficult to not be a vain fuck. It's my motivations sometimes just seem to be purely vain. I look in the mirror sometimes. It's like check my appearance and fucking, fucking egomaniac, for lack of a better, or no, that's the wrong phrase to use there. I really am. I do absolutely have a narcissistic streak in me. But, you know, it's when you can get past all that shit, uh, then, you know, there's like these transcendent values that you can just really hone in on, and just, you know, the magic starts happening. uh, yeah, so, guys, you see, I'm like bordering on like, this is like quasi New Age religious shit that I'm bordering on, and I have to really watch my ass here. Because anybody is susceptible to that kind of horse shit, you know, like fucking dolphins are divine or some shit. You know, you really have to keep yourself in check with that. Yeah, painting those. For some reason, I used to be really into those paintings of like the dolphins that are like jumping up into the night sky with the ocean floor, you know, with the bright moon, full moon dolphin jumping picture. There's just something about those pictures that I find just very, like, I don't know, relaxing or something. It reminds me of Echo the Dolphin, you know, that fucking horrifying game. That game made me obsessed with, like, blue whales for a while. You know, I was so terrified of, like, just something that big lurking in the ocean. That game started. Because there was something strange about it. That was weird, you know? That game was strange. Like, I can't quite put my finger on the strangeness of that game, but it was like, I keep thinking of diamonds. I don't know what my thing is with diamonds for the past couple of days, but I keep thinking of diamonds and something like transcendent, and I don't know I just don't know what it is. It has something to do with diamonds and transcendence and philosophy, like a dolphin being a philosopher dolphin. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah. Yeah, no, the philosopher whale. Philosopher dolphin and philosopher whales. And they fucking have diamonds, and there's something going on that I can't quite define with that. Yeah, so, what else did I do? I don't even remember. Fasted again today, intermittent fasting. I'm finding this to be very easy. Actually, today I was very hungry at around 5 o'clock, so, actually before, like 3 o'clock, I was fucking starving. I think that was mostly due to, you know, only sleeping like 5 hours, I think it was, but, you know, at 5:30 I ate the pasta, which was so good. See, that's the trick with eating. The trick with food is to deprive yourself of it all day, and then, you know, come 6 o'clock, then you eat the meal, and it's the best fucking food you've ever eaten in your life. If I can have that every day, like a meal like this, see, because the problem before was, you know, I was waking up and eating, and you know, food just isn't as good when you're not starving. So I think every meal I eat should be when I'm just very hungry, and I mean that's probably the point anyway. It's like, you know, because what the fuck, you don't want to eat when you're not hungry. What the fuck's the point of that? Yeah, so that's cool. So I feel like I say shit and just it doesn't come across. Like the meaning of what I'm trying to say just isn't conveyed there. You know, I don't know. It's just like I get the gist of it, but I'm not getting the fine details of what I mean. And I feel, you know, it'd be better to get the fine details out. Yeah, this is doing my homework tonight. This is my homework, the journal, and I'm doing it, and I do it every night. I would be a straight A student in school right now if I were doing this. You know, the journal was my homework. Straight A student. I still think in terms of me being a student because I haven't aged mentally past like 13 or so. Probably more like 12. Wow, that was an annoying laugh. Yeah, so this sound was way too loud I don't know, pop, see, I don't know what the fuck is, like, I don't know why that's so loud on the computer, it doesn't make any sense. All right, got new hi-hats today. The hi-hats came from Amazon, so that's cool. And all right, goodbye.